All right, guys. Hi. Welcome back. Another inspiring, instructional, I don't even know what other sort of awesome words you would use to describe these really priceless, really just, you can't even measure the value of these videos, right? Well, I'm bringing you another one because I love you so much. All right? So I'm in the gym all day. And I see a lot of people all day long, right? And so things that I'm seeing a lot of, we're just going to go ahead and on these videos, we're just going to go ahead and teach you things, right? And because why not? Because why not? So let's talk about unloading a barbell. I've got a barbell here, lots of weights on it, right? Yvonne was deadlifting this. Congratulations to Yvonne, because she can deadlift lots of pounds, right? So I've got this barbell on the floor with weights on it, right? Now, when there's a barbell on the floor with weights on it and it is time to remove the weights from that barbell because we are done, I've seen lots of you struggle unnecessarily when you're trying to take these things off, right? So let's go over some of these ways that I've seen people do it, right? You can see this on the video, but so one of the ways is like grabbing the top, and it works if the little weight is like not touching the ground, right? This 10 is floating, so it slides on and off, right? But you'll notice if I just pull the top too much, right? I think we're all intelligent enough to understand what's happening, right? The weight's bending over, so then the buckle grabs the bar and it like clamps onto it, right? So it doesn't go anywhere, right? I can pull on it as much as I want and the weight's not going to go anywhere. And if you pull a little bit slower, then yeah, it slides off, right? Okay. So that's one way people are trying to do this, right? And when it's a 10, okay, that's easy. But what if it's a 25 that I'm trying to pull off like that? Like it just isn't going to happen, right? It just doesn't, okay? The other way is I see people like they spin it, right? So you pick it up a little bit and then you spin it, hoping that it's going to unscrew or something. And that's not going to happen either. Like there's no threads on here. It's not like a bolt and a screw. Like it's not just going to spin off. It'll just spin in a circle. The reason it goes off is because you've pushed on it a little bit, right? Okay? The other way, someone is going to come over here. Again, they're going to grab the top and they're just going to pull, right? Now all I'm doing is pulling the bar out of the other side. Okay? So I'm coming over here and I'm pulling the bar so it's going to fly out over there, okay? And what's going to happen is almost the only rule I have in the gym is going to be broken. You remember what that is? Do you know what it is? The thing that drives me crazy, right? Especially with this brand new, beautiful, extra fancy Rogue barbell, is that bar is going to come crashing to the floor, right? Because I've been yanking on the weights over here. Or you yank on the weights over here, and then you come back over to this side, and you pull the weights over here off, and you put them down nice and slow, okay? Let me show you. The easiest way to unload this barbell, okay, is to come to the inside of the bar, right? With one hand, you're going to pick up on it just a tiny bit. The other hand, you're going to, well, can you even see that? Nope. So I'm going to come over here. I know these ones are almost all the way off already. I'm going to grab the bar with one hand. I'm going to lift up just a tiny, tiny bit. And then with this hand, I'm going to push from the middle of the weights. I'm just going to push. I'm just going to slide them off like I'm sliding all of the beef and bell peppers off of my kebab, right? just going to grab, you're going to put my hand around the center, and I'm just going to push out, right? So I've picked up a little bit, and I push all those weights off. Now I have one side of this bar empty, and instead of putting it down and then going to the other side and pulling weights off, I'm going to stand the bar up, right? And like sword in the stone, I'm going to lift that bar up and out of that stack of weights, right? Now I've got two little piles of weights on either side of this bar that I can carry to the wall or put back in the rack, right? And it is just the easiest way to take the weights off, right? And it's easier, it's faster. It's just, easier is the biggest thing. It's less work. It is less work to get the weights off of this bar by doing it that way. You gotta push from the center like it's a kebab, right? Think of your kebab. If you tried to pull the meat, the chicken off of your kebab or steak or whatever from the end of the thing, like you're just gonna rip stuff, right? You gotta get your hands around the little, what are those things called? A kebab stick. There's a word for them, a skewer, right? Get your fingers on the inside of that skewer and you just slide it off, right? That's the only way to get the food off the kebab besides just eating it, biting it, right? That's the easiest way to get the weights off the bar. Now you know. Now you don't have an excuse for struggling with the weights. And I will not ever feel bad about watching you struggle because you have been told. You see that fancy little bike back there behind me? We're going to show you how to do that next. Later.